In a previous video, I discovered that my favorite pet quail was eaten by a wild rat snake. On one hand, it was a little bit convenient because while I was upset, this quail was a bit of a nuisance. He was bullying the others and I was going to have to separate him or rehome him. But turns out I didn't get time for that. The rat snake killed it. But on the flip side, Justin said it best because this is literally my hobbies, being eaten up by reptiles. And that just makes it all the more upsetting. That stung. So I let him digest for 24 hours while the quail were inside, and then it was time to deal with the rat snake. It is the next morning. It's been digesting for 24 hours. Let's see if it's still chilling in here. Come on. Why? It regurgitated. I'm so confused. Was it too big? Well, now I'm more sad than I was yesterday. Because it killed my quail and didn't even... And it's covered in ants. I mean, it started breaking down. That's lame. I've been living here for over a year now, but I feel like there's way more wildlife this year. I don't know what, like, maybe they're just getting comfortable. I mean, there's frequent birds just like right by my head. The bunnies don't even really react anymore. They just eat as I walk past them. The squirrels are a lot more social almost. And then of course, I guess a rat snake. I am still too paranoid to go in bare because even though I don't see any snake fungus or anything, I don't need to deal with introducing anything to the indoor reptiles. So in my experience, black rat snakes are probably the most docile North Carolinian species. It's pretty cool as well. It's probably 60 right now, so. One snake bagged and one regurgitated quail. I was like, well, I'll just toss it outside for the wildlife, but I don't want to attract more predators, whether it's foxes, raccoons, whatever. I don't know if they're considered predators, but in other words, it's going in the trash, unfortunately. And I'll remove my crime scene tape. Checked over multiple times, and these two holes looked to be the only culprit. There's no snake that could fit through here that could actually harm the quail, unless it was like a coral snake, which would be kind of unlucky, but I don't think that'll happen. I was gonna say the quail might enjoy eating the ants, but then again, the ants just ate the quail, so that means that the quail would be eating ants, which just ate quail, which means that the quail are eating quail. Syrup. There's literally never any syrup. Fast food has gone downhill so bad. Well, I respectfully asked for a new Sprite, but they gave me it without refilling the syrup. She just kept making Sprites with no syrup. I was like, it tastes like water. So they gave me something else. This is terrible, and I didn't even eat it. I'm just throwing it away. Fast food is so bad now. Well, after wasting 30 minutes of my time, now for the snake. This is like reverse herping. Like I didn't do the herping part, I'm just doing the releasing part. I always hide the board anytime I take a pause somewhere. This is basically the nearest safe location I know of and legal place to bring. Because I'll admit, when I was a kid, I had a tendency to prioritize the animal and my own experience over what was being legal, but I'm an adult now, so I don't really do like not legal things anymore. This tree falling over created a little cove, pretty much. Lots of bugs, lots of frogs too. And he musked right at the last minute. At least he didn't musk in the bag. So you want to know what lives in these? I assume something lives in them. I would live in them. Should I just stick my whole hand in?